Okay, I have another message from Daryl Holt. And the last time I spoke to him, he was in Tampa, Florida. And then he said he was heading down to Naples, so I believe he's in Naples, Florida right now. Hello, Daryl. It looks like you're inside a condo or something. Oh, he's showing me someone that I know and who is in Naples, Florida. But I don't know if he's in Naples, Florida or not, but it's an older friend, an elderly gentleman that I know from the work that I do. And his name is Dr. Hal. So he's just kind of pointing out some things to me. And he's showing me the ocean, showing me the area a bit, and it looks like the ground's all wet, like it had just rained. He's younger again. I said, why did you change your age? He said, because the police seem to notice teenagers, but they don't notice anyone this age. So I had to go back and return as a younger kid. I said, so technically you're much older, but your body looks younger. And he sort of nodded his head, yes. So you look like one of those kids that are younger but sort of has a mature face. And he said, yeah. But most people don't notice. They don't notice kids that age. At least normal people don't. The police seem to recognize and really focus in on teenage boys. They're assuming that they're getting into things or up to no good, or there's some kind of problems that they're going to get into, and so we thought we were heavily targeted, and it was a good idea for us to look a lot younger. So we did find the rest of my friends, and we're down here in Naples, and I think this is the end of what we need to do here in Florida. He said, I don't really want to stay here much longer. He said, they have a very strange field that goes on over at the land of Disney. He said, it's not welcoming to us. We feel it throws us off balance. I said, is it like a matrix that they created? He said, very much so. So we chose not to go in there, to not alter our field in any way. But it seems that the elderly people keep hinting that that's where we should go and visit. And some have even gone so far as to want to, offer to take us there or show us where there's buses that we could get there too. Some have even, offered to give us some money. So they must feel sorry for us. Think that we're missing our parents, and think that maybe we ran away. But generally they're very kind and very giving, and some of them feel very compassionate and sad for us. I think that maybe we ran away because of abuse of some sort, but it's obviously you understand why we're in this situation, and we definitely look like what people refer to as the Lost Boys. So, right, I'm watching as you're looking out at the ocean, and the ocean looks very serene. There's a beautiful sunset now, and he goes, yeah, the rain kind of came and went, and It's very calm here, and I kind of like what that shift in dimension did, or a timeline, actually. He said, but there was a dimensional shift as well with the timeline, because when the timeline shifted, it also brought in a higher dimension. But I still don't trust. He's saying he doesn't trust the area yet. For some reason, it is appealing to extraterrestrials, and there's such a wide range of people. There's every type of people on the earth right now in Florida, and he thinks that he said that they might find it appealing for sampling purposes and variations in hybridization. He said at some point a lot of these vampire type of species that are looking for humans for very strange reasons, he says they actually disappear in the future. He said a lot of them sort of can't thrive, and for one reason or another they're maybe even pulled off of the planet. He doesn't know exactly how it happens, but he said, but for right now, it's kind of uncomfortable and unnerving, and a lot of time travelers don't want to be here now. It sort of feels like, a harvesting, and he doesn't like it. I tend to agree. I'm asking him what's the best way to stop it. He said that it's important to be aware of your surroundings and what's going on. He said, and don't be too open. He said there are many disguises, especially under spiritual practices. Even, some of the old practices like Hindu practices and Buddhist practices have been affected and integrated by other off-world species that are using it as an entry point, where humans are allowing other species to come in closer that are not supposed to be around them at all, and which they would typically not accept, but because they think that this is something that you're supposed to do spiritually, then they do it because they want to open up or be more psychic or get to know certain things, have a greater insight, and they're following certain leaders and they're being taught things that they weren't supposed to be taught, because it opens doors to negative energies and alternate species. And these practices are gateways. Humans begin to figure it out and they try to pull away, and it's not so easy. And then they run into problems. I said, is this like under the guise of a cult or, hidden group following? He said, you've had that throughout your history, but this is something a little different, where it seems like people are meeting and chatting to people. They don't know who they are. They seem to have good intentions, but they're not really looking them in the eyes. They're not really interacting with them, and they're trusting so much right now, and that's part of the illusion, is where humans have completely let down their guard and they're not checking anything. He said they used to be much more skeptical, not so much that spirituality or, some of the things that we know are true regarding dimensions and different types of species and all sorts of things of a paranormal field. He said we have an awareness of it. He said, but there are illusions of within the groups of spirituality where they accept anything that sounds like it's positive and from a god or gods or he said, but they kind of open up everything to them. He said, and some of them won't harm them, but some of them will just lead them down another road. And he's saying that they need to check inside of themselves, and it's okay to agree or disagree. But some of that was kind of pushed away where they were following many people blindly and belonging to different types of gatherings that with people that they never saw and never really talked to. So this is something that humans, get past, but it is an illusion, and if you can figure out how to remove that illusion, he's saying it will help you. And then he just said, I have to go to California, just randomly. It just came out and said, I have to go to California, like something. He said, someone is in trouble, and he has to go. How long have they been in trouble? He said, a friend of mine, I think he's going to get killed. Maybe they've been in trouble for about a year or so. He said, I didn't know. And I said, I thought all your friends were with you right now. He goes, well, I have other friends that are besides the ones that I originally came with, he said. I said, all right. You don't need to leave right now. And he said, there goes the red car. I said, is that the same one from Scotland? He said, yes. I said, what does that mean to you? He said, we're in trouble. The red car was not supposed to appear over here. And I said, why not? Because it belongs in another timeline. He said, something went wrong. I need to go right now. Be safe, he said. And I said, will you be safe as well? He said, I hope I can catch my friend on time before something happens. And I said, I hope you do as well. Be safe. I said, what should we do about the red car? He said, I don't know. I don't know, but I need to leave. Okay, so that was the transmission with Daryl Holt, and it seems like he left a little bit abruptly. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what to make of this car showing up. That was from another timeline that he saw in Scotland. He knows something went wrong. And he also sensed that one of his friends, or someone that he knew, not one of the original group that he came here with from the future, but someone else, I guess. And he was really anxious about getting out there. Whatever happened, whatever he was looking at Naples, kind of opened up his awareness where he started to see some other things. It was almost like he was caught up in his mission, but wasn't aware of other things that were happening. So he's heading out to California. we'll see what happens from there. That's the end of the transmission. Thank you for listening. Until next time.
Trouble, 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 trouble been dog in my soul since the day I was born.